Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick dive here into Pepe, kind of see what's going on, and we'll really just jump right in. Honestly, it's pretty straightforward where we're at right now on the daily. We're still kind of stuck under 50 on the RSI, and if we take a closer look here, you can kind of see that we're getting there, but we're not quite there yet. All right, so in other words, for lack of better terms here, the price action is trying to come up. We have this nice little ascending trend. In fact, we got some of our moving averages working positively with us on the 4-hour time frame. We'll look at that here in a minute, but the bottom line is that we're not out of the woods yet. We still got somewhat of a resistance level right there in the 130 to 136 range, likely between these two key level Fibonacci retracement levels here at about 0.5 and 0.382. Okay, so I'm speculating 136 will be the first resistance, and 146 will absolutely be the primary resistance level that we need to worry about. But again, between now and then, price will probably fluctuate. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other things here just so we can kind of see. First of all, with the simple moving average, the 20 on the daily, we can see we're below that. That's accumulating or averaging itself out right at 146. So you got to recognize, once again, 146 will be a primary resistance level. The 4-hour, however, tells us a different story here. Let's see if we can kind of clean this up a little bit, kind of see if we can show you a little bit better. So let me just go ahead and remove these fibs so you can kind of see this better. You can see this descending trend here, right? The 20-day simple moving average. It's working as a descending trend. We now broke above that. Therefore, it's considered a support level, right? So now we got this working as a support, ascending up with this ascending trend. So this ascending trend is going to be our friend here, of course, because we're on the right side of tracks. So the price comes down, it will likely bounce off this 0.236 Fibonacci at about 127, 128, and should continue higher. Again, holding that 20-day SMA in place. All right, so that's good news. It's very good. We're on the right side of tracks here for a change. We are kind of wavering above and below 50 on the RSI, so again, this is one of those kind of unique spots where you can't rely heavily on the RSI because we just broke above it. And a lot of times when you're just barely above, it doesn't work necessarily as specific support. But the good news is here, if we look here, we can kind of see this previous resistance range where the price action had difficulty passing for about 12 hours. Now we're above that, so it's presumed, again, presume, you try not to assume, right? 130,000 would be the new support, okay? At least a tentative support. We got to see if that holds. The price could literally drop all the way down to 128, 127, but between here and there, we should see some kind of support in this range. All right, so if we take a look at the MACD, we can see we're still converging, losing a little bit of momentum, but not in terrible shape. So all is well there too. So we can extract here the 4-hour time frame is fairly bullish, but not, strong, if you will, because again, we're still below the 50-day SMA. That'll work as a resistance level 2. So there's a handful of reasons why we cannot expect a significant breakout, but we can anticipate the price action likely continuing upwards to honor this ascending trend. Again, establishing higher lows more consistently. We can expect our next higher low to be right in the 127 to 130 range. It could even be right now. We just don't know yet. It's a little too early. Okay, so good stuff there. Let's take a look at TD sequential and see. Came up to a 9, now we're turning around, we're down to a 4. Hypothetically, 5 more hours of continuation of the downside. That is possible, not 100% likely. We do have the support here, and this is what I was talking about earlier, where that we basically, the 50 and the 20-day SMA on the 4-hour working as those support ranges, where we got this price action staying above that level. So with us being above the cloud, that's fantastic news. Conversion lines above the baseline, as well as the lagging span is free and clear. So at this point, we have all green lights to leave your long position open. It isn't telling us to necessarily open a long position because we didn't just break through. We should have, we had that confirmation yesterday. I was telling you to wait for confirmation on that. And now that we have it, we're kind of halfway through this process, right? So if it pulls back all the way down to the 127 range, we may want to consider buying that dip. Between now and then, keep your long position open, maybe consider trimming a little bit just so you can take some profits. It's always helpful to do that in situations like these. So again, for the most part, the hourly looks pretty decent. So we can extract that hourly looks good, 4-hour looks good. The 1 day, we don't have confirmation just yet. So that being said, 1 hour turns into the 4-hour, 4-hour turns into the daily. If we can keep this momentum going, the daily will turn, we'll flip that 50 RSI on the daily, and we'll be in good shape to go ahead and see that new support level. We just got to break through that 146 range. It'd be awesome if we can. So again, mostly good stuff here for Pepe. I think short term, we're looking at a decent continuation upwards. Are we going to go parabolic in the near future? I think it's very unlikely, but once again, stranger things can happen, right? So pay attention and have some fun, and be careful and cautious when you are trading, of course. If you do want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is a website, link down below. We have a lot of options here and some really cool traders. A lot of good traders coming over here recently. It's really nice to be able to help. And of course, some novice traders too, because that's the whole point, right? I've got a trading academy, community, and signals group where we all learn and grow together. It's really awesome. We're also backed by BINGX and, of course, a fantastic offer here through through BITGET. Okay, so they got this $50,000 prize pool. So if you use my link to register, you'll be automatically eligible for that. So make sure you jump on in there and try to see what you can do. Furthermore, though, keep in mind as well, if you use my link down below, you will automatically be eligible for that as well. Okay. Again, BINGX gives us a decent amount of benefit here as well for our Canadian, European, US, and UK members with no VPN or KYC. Some awesome stuff there. So cool features there. Thanks again to both exchanges for offering some good features to our community members. Really appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Take care.